are today. We're going to be working on the key to your kickover for your back walkover. We've got Brooklyn here warming up upside down, ready to go. This is a great drill to work if you're working on your back walkovers and your kickovers. You want to be strong in your handstand positions, just like this. There's some key positions we got to have before you can do your kickover. So number one is your bridge position. So you need to be able to do your bridge with your arms and legs straight and with your shoulders over your hands. So I'm going to have Brooklyn demonstrate that for us. Let's lay down on your back. Lay down. You want to heels in close, hands under your shoulders. You don't want your hands and feet too far apart. Bridge up. So you want to get those arms straight. And you want to be able to push and get your shoulders over your hands and push your head to your arms. Oh yeah. So you've got to have this shoulder position to be able to make it over on the kickover, just like that. So now that we've got that flexibility, if you don't have that flexibility, work your bridges every day, get those arms straight, get those shoulders stretched out, and make sure you're keeping your head between the arms, even pushing your head back. This is relevant, and you need to go back and watch the videos for our tumble rules, especially number one and number two, because you want to keep your head between your arms, you want to keep your arms on your ears. We don't want your head and arms to be out of alignment. You don't want a turtle head when you're doing this. You can injure your neck if you're trying to do a kickover with your head sticking out, because as soon as your feet come off the ground, your head's going to go right down, you're going to hurt your neck, strain it. So make sure you keep your head between your arms. That also keeps you safe following that tumble rule number two, keeping your head between your arms. And those arms on the ears is what we're looking for, pushing those shoulders back. So if you've got the flexibility there, the next thing you might need is you might need some strength in your hip flexors, these muscles that lift your legs up. So we're going to get down here in the bridge and we're going to look at our hip flexors. Go ahead and lay down and get to the bridge. Because if you're working your kickover, you probably can't do your back bend yet, so I don't want her to show you that. You'll try to get into it that way. Bridge up. We're just going to lay down, bridge up, and lift one leg. We're going to make sure this leg is straight, lift it up and down. So if you start off, you don't have much of a split, your leg might be like this, but we need a big split. Go all the way up. Other leg. Yeah, let's do both sides. Work on both sides. There, that's getting a little bit higher. Yeah, like that. So we need to do these leg lifts while you're holding that bridge up to strengthen those muscles up. If you find you can't lift your legs very high, or your legs keep wanting to bend, it's probably flexibility you have. So this is another thing you need that'll really help with your kickover is split stretch. So let's get up and do our right leg split stretch. We're gonna put one leg forward. Good, just like that. Now while we're doing the leg lifts, make sure you work with both legs. You really want to be able to learn, well, at least have the strength to be able to practice your leg lifts with both legs and practice your kickovers with both legs. Let's switch legs and do the other side. So we're just kind of showing you your split positions. When you do them, you want to make sure you stretch them for 30 seconds. And you want to stretch both sides because we need to be able to lift our legs on both sides to be able to keep those legs straight. So you've got to have this flexibility too to be able to do the kickover. The more splits you have, the easier it is to pick your foot up and put it over there because you lift your leg up higher. So keeping your legs straight also may mean that your pike stretches, your pike position is not very flexible. So let's go to the pike position. And go reach forward. So if you can't go very far on these, that means those muscles in the back of your legs are really tight, and when you lift your legs up, your legs will get to a certain point where they can't go anymore, and then to go higher, your legs will bend. So if you're trying to kick your leg over and you're bending your leg, it's actually just pulling the foot back down. So you may have great flexibility in your shoulders, you might be able to lift your leg up and down, but you might not be able to keep it straight, and that's just going to be working against you. So flexibility, flexibility, flexibility is going to be the key to being able to do the kickover. So if you've got your shoulder flexibility and you've got your leg lift strength and you can kick your leg up high, now we need to work on how to coordinate the kick and the jump. So let's lay down on your back and bridge up. So first thing we got to do is get your shoulders over your hands so we have good support. And you got to keep your head between your arms so we keep ourselves safe so we don't stick our head out and land on our head. So no turtle heads, bridge up. We're gonna push, get our shoulders over your hands, feet a little bit closer. See how our feet are far away? Yeah, right there. Now she's gonna hold this position and kick and jump. Kick, start off small, kick with one leg, jump with the other. Kick and jump. So just start off small just like that. Do two more, kick and jump. Kick and jump. Oh, very good. Now our head's starting to turtle head. Keep that head in one more. Kick and jump. kick and jump. There, that was better. See how she kept her head over there? Excellent job. So we want to make sure we've got that coordination of the kick and jump, that our legs are straight, we're getting a good push, and we can hold our head and shoulders here and not be sticking our head out and wobbling back and forth. So once you can do that, then you want to start just doing a kick and jump as big as you can and kind of see where you are. Make sure that you're holding your shoulders here. You want to be able to kick up, and if you're not going to make it, you want to be able to fall back into the bridge. So if you're too loosey-goosey and you push your shoulders back too far and do a small kick, your shoulders will go that way, you'll come back down, and you'll end up injuring your shoulders. So make sure you have good flexibility, a great big kick before you start doing this kick and jump. And you can develop these things with our skill builder workout. It has all these elements in there, and as you work on them and do more of them, you're going to get stronger. Just like doing more sit-ups, you're going to get stronger. So now we're going to have you, let's start with a kickover. She's done all these things, she's ready to kick hard. I want you to kind of kick hard, maybe get right up to the handstand, come back to the bridge, and then maybe on the second or third one, kick all the way over. Because to do that, go ahead and lay down. So right now, you probably haven't learned the back bend yet. If you have, that's great. You can go to our reach video to make sure you're doing it correctly. Bridge up. So she's going to do a big kick and jump. Just do one big kick and jump. Oh, that was close. Now a little bit bigger. Kick. Oh, good. Now she's turtled the head. Don't stopping her from going over. Keep the head there. Kick and jump. Both. Oh, they're there. She went right over. With the same kick and jump, she just went right over because she had head and shoulder in the right place. So that was a great example of if you're sticking your head out turtle head, how it stops you from going over. But if you push your head and shoulders on this side of your hands and you have a great kick and jump, it's just going to go right over and step down. So that's going to be the key to your kickover, is your head and shoulder position combined with a really good kick and jump. So, and those are going to take your flexibility in your shoulders and your bridge, in your split, so you have a really big kick, and in your pike stretches in the back of your hamstrings. A great way to work your pike stretch too is standing on your feet and squatting down and doing what we call a stoop stand. Come on over here, Brooklyn. We're going to have her squat all the way down and put your hands on her. We're going to start with your hands out in front of your feet. Right there. And then she's going to keep her hands flat and straighten her legs as much as she can. All right, now she can go all the way straight. She's going to hold that and stretch that. Good. Now squat back down. So if that was easy, move your hands back a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. Now straighten your legs. Oh, it's getting a little bit harder. Oh, good stretch, good stretch. Good. Then come back down. Move your hands back a little bit more. And then come up and stretch again. Oh, yeah. Now it's starting to really stretch. Oh, yeah. And then squat back down. So now you can work this until you can put your hands beside your feet, and then you can actually reach behind your feet and turn your fingers backwards and have the palms of your hands behind the heels of the shoes, still reaching way back and straighten your legs. So another great way of really working the muscles in the back of the legs to straighten them out, so you can keep those legs straight. Legs straight not only look good, but they create more power when you kick. So be careful when you're working your kickovers. Make sure you're not being loose in your body and pushing your shoulders back too much and making your body collapse back into your bridge. Make sure you're supporting yourself and push your head and shoulders back and kick it over. Let's look at it one more time. The key to the kickover is the key to the back walkover. So bridge up. So it's this head and shoulder position right here. Push your head and shoulders back a little bit more. With the shoulders trying to go past the hands a little bit more. There, now kick over. There you go. So you see how the shoulders are going back, and that's what's making the kick over. The push with her leg is helping with that too. All right. So if that's what you really concentrate on, use that skill builder workout to build up your strength, to build up your flexibility. Back walkover is a flexibility skill. So work your flexibility so that you can do the skill and do it quickly. So work hard. Get those positions, really concentrate on, make sure you're doing them correctly, and we'll see you in the next video.